the last chance saloon for Australia over in Group D as they take on Tunisia this coming match day. Will they bounce back or will Tunisia steal all 3 points? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Bumps getting another 5-minute preview. Looking forward to Australia taking on Tunisia over in Group D, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang to all things Australia related, Tunisia related, World Cup related. We're going to all here, boys, under one roof. Of course, Australia on the brink of elimination. Tunisia doing A-OK with a nice draw, but can they get all the big 3 points this week? Of course, that's to take on Denmark, Australia. Let's get into it. Let's waste some more time. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. Anyway, here we go. Alrighty, then take a look at, of course, the big one right here. Tunisia up against Australia over in Group D. It's going to take place on the 26th of November at the Al Junaib Stadium. Second chance Sunday for Australia. Can they do it? Standing in the way of these guys. Tunisia have opened up with a nice start to the campaign with a 0-0 draw against Denmark. Prior to that, with big, heavy loss to Brazil, of course, which was a big 5-1 loss there. But prior to that, clean sheet FC all the way through to June with big results as well. They did qualify as the third round winners, of course, over in Africa, 29th of March 2022. This is their sixth tournament in the past. 2018 was the last, but they've never, ever made it out of the group stages, including 78, 98, 2002, 2006, and 2018. Jal Kadir, is he the manager? Let me know down below. Wahib Kaziri, your main man. 5-2 to qualify. That was the odds at the start of the tournament. Of course, they're currently 351 to lift the trophy as well. This is the state of play for Tunisia heading into this. They currently find themselves in second spot. If it was to end today, they would go through. That's, of course, following on from that 0-0 draw against the Danes. Meanwhile, of course, it is Australia now, but they'll wrap up their streak up against France. So this is must-win territory for Tunisia heading into this match. So remind ourselves, of course, of the squad then, though, for Tunisia as we look into the game, this game, of course. Mousid Hassan trying to compete for the number 1 jersey, but it'll be Damen. We'll know about that. It's defence. We've got Dylan Braun, of course, Mohamed Dreger, handy little pair of defenders there. Meanwhile, into midfield, we've got Hannibal Melsbury. Of course, he did come off the bench last time. Will he start this time? I don't know. And Wahib Kaziri, who didn't start as well as he picked up an injury. We'll have to wait and see about that one. Kicking off forward, those. Take a look at my 11 then for Tunisia. We've got Damen between 6, Taibi, Mayera, and Braun, of course. Abdi on the left, Dreg on the right, Labdou, Shikiri, Masanki, Belsalamain, and Kaziri up. So I've gone with them to start it. Will that be enough to get over the line against these guys? It's the Socceroos, of course. We qualified as via the playoff, beating Peru at the final stage via penalties. 30th of June, of course, this is going to be on the 6th time in the past. 2018 was their last tournament. 5 tournaments in a row. Round of 16 was their best back in 2006. Graham Arnold, the man there. Aaron Moore, VIP. 9-4 to qualify at the start. There's 251 to go the distance. I've got it all to do that after a bit of a spanking by the World Cup winners, La France. Of course, prior to that, though, they were had a couple of wins against the Kiwis. Of course, and big wins over Jordan and UAE. Out in familiar terrain, perhaps. But, of course, the competitors on bottom of the group with that heavy goal deficit to try and turn that sucker around. But standing in the way this time around will be an interesting and a spicy Tunisia, who, of course, look the real deal. Let's remind ourselves of course, the Soccerinos then. Of course, we got Matthew Rambert with 6. Redmayne is there for penalties, but I don't think he's going to be there this time around. Of course, at the back, we've got Harry Souttar on the books of Stoke. Moving into midfield, we've got Riley McCree from Middlesbrough. Craig Godwin did open up his World Cup with a goal, sorry. Of course, Aaron Moy, the man pulling the strings up top. Duke started, but for me, I'm going to change it up this time around in the starting 11. What do you mean about that? Well, this is what I mean. I've got Ryan between 6, Bilic, Souttar, Rouse, and Degnick. Moy, Goodwin, Irvine, McCree, Leckie, and Jamie McLaren, formerly in the books of Blackburn Rovers, I've put in there to start. He's got goals in him, so I'm not just doing it for blue-white tinted glasses. I just think Duke was little to no avail up top. But of course, they are up against Tunisia in a game that could be won by them. And they've actually played one time back in 2005. It was a 2-0 win for Tunisia, way back, of course, in June 2025. Of course, Tunisia coming to this on the back of just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. The Australians, of course, coming into this on 1 defeat. That was the heavy one against La France, of course. But, of course, meanwhile, I did put a vote out there, and of course, the vote goes like this. Tunisia actually 52% favoured on this one, 34% going in favour of Australia, and the draw is at 14%. The current odds for this match, we do find Tunisia 11-10 for the victory, 14-5 is your Australia, and 21-10 they go in a distance. So actually the draw, of course, between these two sides. Current odds for this group, we'll have Australia down 11-2 to qualify, 50-1 to win the group, as a Tunisia 10-3 to qualify, 22-1 to win the group as well. What about the odds to lift the trophy at itself? As of right now, Australia 500-1, the long shots. Tunisia who did look good. They're also favourite in one as well to go the distance. I'm quite surprised about that. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Tunisia on the road here, or on the away side, technically. Big win for them, of course, and put them right in the mixer to qualify, of course, but they are going to take on the French in the final one. At this point, I think the Australians will be out, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Hopefully you can join me too, as of course, match number 3 is around the corner. Until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell. We go again very, very soon over in Group D.